What's up, Yugi Nation? It's your boy Enzo, and I'm here to play one of the most iconic yet underrated JRPGs to have ever existed, Chrono Trigger. And for a noob like me, who doesn't really play any JRPGs, I'm pretty stoked. So let's get started. For most of you guys who haven't heard of this game, well, Chrono Trigger takes place in a world similar to Earth, with eras such as the prehistoric age in which the primitive humans and dinosaurs share the Earth, the Middle Ages replete with knights, monsters, and magic, and the post-apocalyptic future where astute humans and sentient robots struggle to survive. So think of it as a hot mess of eras, kinda like that one movie with Will Ferrell on it, Land of the Lost. Kidding. The characters frequently travel through time to obtain allies, gather equipment, and learn information to help them with their quest. The party also gains access to End of Time, which serves as a hub to travel back to other time periods. The party eventually acquires a time machine vehicle known as the Wings of Time, nicknamed the Epoch. The vehicle is capable of time travel between any time period without first having to travel to the end of time. Chrono Trigger's development team included 3 designers that Square dubbed the Dream Team. If you haven't noticed it yet, the game's designer is Akira Toriyama, or the dude who made the Dragon Ball series, which is honestly why I'm playing right now. The game is available in Steam for 650 pesos and for Android and iOS for 500 pesos. To start things off, let me just say the character designs are amazing. As seen in the cinematic, you could just see the hard work that's put into the game. It leaves you with so much, yet with just enough clues to get the gist of it. Like how a good trailer should be. You could already tell that this game has an amazing premise, with its time-traveling elements and vibrantly unique characters. I personally love how they mix different eras like the medieval ages, prehistoric times, and the cybernetic future. This gives the game an edge, making it look different compared to other RPGs. The designers did a good job making the sprites look very distinct, and to complement that, the battle sequence and animations are spectacular. And so is the sound design. The music really blends in the game's mood, and it will surely get to you. You guys are probably thinking that time travel means repetitive playthroughs, which make things boring. But don't worry, the game is structured to be straightforward. One good thing about this game is that it doesn't have any random monster fights. It makes the game smoother and less complicated. It also helps the story to become more consistent. The game has barely any fillers. I personally think this is a great thing since sometimes the whole random monster ambush could get a bit annoying and sometimes a total buzzkill. I would also take note of the cast of characters. They are way different from the usual and gives the game a unique flair. Each character recruited could really give the game's story more dimension, and with whatever you do, it affects how the story pans out. One of my favorite features is the game's multiple endings. There is a total of 13 endings in this game. As an RPG fan, I love when a game has variety of conclusions. This just gives the game more depth in its narrative. It gives a whole lot of replay value. Chrono Trigger's combat system is interesting when it comes to interactivity. It takes a page from Final Fantasy, which is a system that needs you to wait for the character's meter in order to act, but it adds more layers with the skills having a certain range and combo skills, which is very intuitive for being in a 90's game. The combo skill system, which combines 2 different skills from 2 different characters to perform a completely new powerful skill. Knowing the weaknesses of the enemy is also critical when it comes to combat, because there are some enemies that have resistance to a certain time or completely immune to a certain damage type. With this combat system, boss fights provide new challenges because of the real-time turn system, where inaction and decisiveness will prove fatal because they will make moves and combo attacks. This separates it from Final Fantasy and improves upon in a very interesting way, making timing a layer of strategy that is not present in some RPGs. I personally recommend this game to anybody who likes a good narrative-based game. I hope they make an HD remake of this game, like what they did in Final Fantasy VII. So, is it worth a download? Leave your thoughts in the comment section below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the bell icon, and don't forget to visit yugatech.com/gaming for more news, tips, and tricks. It's your boy Enzo, and stay safe.